Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Champions, yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, purple and white. But you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collinsville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked to be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long, I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Fussing all around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chiefin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, all the fresh sophomores,
High school
juniors,
champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening to everyone, and welcome to the McKendree Recplex here in O'Fallon, Illinois, as we are ready for some playoff hockey. Regular season is over with, and now it's time for the fun stuff. And your Collinsville K-Hawks are here tonight. So are the O'Fallon Panthers, as these two schools get ready to hook up for a chance to move on out of the first round and into the second round of the Mississippi Valley Club Hockey Association's playoffs. And once again, a very good evening, everyone. My name is Todd Duke. Glad that you are with us, and welcome into the pregame show brought to you tonight by LC's Pub in Caseyville. Great food, great drinks, and great services served up daily at LC's Pub in Caseyville. 605 North Main Street in Caseyville is where they're located. You can give them a call for carry-out orders. That number is 618-855-9007. Well, the regular season wasn't very kind to your Collinsville K-Hawks. They come into this playoff matchup with O'Fallon with a record of 3-19-2. That equals just 8 points in the league this year. That's 7th place. That's last in the 2A division of the Mississippi Valley Club Hockey Association. Collinsville is coached by Craig Duffy. He is in his second year and has a record of 18-29-5. O'Fallon, they come into tonight's contest with a robust record of 18-3-3. 39 points is what they earned this year, and that put them in second place, and their head coach is Patrick Roy. Well, the Kahok hockey team suffered through their toughest season on record, not counting the COVID year when the team only played 5 games and went 1-4 that year. No Kahok hockey team has ever suffered through a year of single-digit wins since before 2015. That is as far as the Mississippi Valley Club Hockey Association's website has seasons by seasons record. This year, Collinsville came in with a very young roster. Of the 23 players on the roster, 4 are seniors, 4 are juniors, which leaves 15 players that are either sophomores or freshmen, including the 2 goalies, one a sophomore and one a freshman. The team should improve over the next couple of years as the varsity experience, coupled with a little more maturity and some more growth physically by this young group, could prove to be a launching point for this team. Only time will tell that, though. In the here and the now, this has been a rough season, but I'm sure the kids will tell you that despite the losses, they enjoyed game days and enjoyed playing the games with their friends and made some great memories along the way. O'Fallon, as mentioned at the top of the broadcast, they finished in second place during the regular season, 7 points behind first place Edwardsville. The Panthers were the only Mississippi Valley Club Hockey Association team to beat Edwardsville this season. They snapped the Tigers' 79-game win streak in the association with a 4-3 win over Edwardsville just a couple of weeks ago. O'Fallon's 3 losses on the year, 2 of those came against Edwardsville in the first month of the season, a 3-2 loss and a 4-2 loss. The other was a 3-2 loss to Belleville in the Panthers' last game of 2023. O'Fallon has not lost a game since the calendar flipped to 2024, going 8-0-1 in the month of January. The Panthers skated to a 3-3 tie against Belleville in the regular season finale last week for the last of their 3 ties. The other 2 ties, another 3-3 tie. That was versus Granite City in December, and a 1-1 tie in November at Vianney. The teams met 3 times during the regular season. Collinsville and O'Fallon did. O'Fallon won all 3 of those, 10-1 back on December 14th, 8-3 back on January 1st in a game we had for you, and 10-3 on January the 11th. Collinsville was outscored by O'Fallon 28-7. Collinsville got a couple of goals from Eric Denny and then single goals from Glenn Bennett, Lincoln Duffy, Dominic Zamoroni, Owen Stinnett, and Austin Zagorski for O'Fallon. Lots of goals scored, but we'll just tell you one. Kyle Settles had 7 goals in those 3 games versus Collinsville during the year. Had a chance just a little while ago to catch up with Collinsville head coach Craig Duffy, and we will pass that conversation on to you next as the LC's Pub pregame show continues right here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice. CUSD 10 residents have an opportunity to improve our schools without increasing the property tax rate by voting yes on March 19th. The Zero Rate Change Ballot Initiative will provide funds to improve school safety and security, upgrade heating and cooling equipment, and make facilities more accessible to disabled students, staff, and visitors. For more information, visit yesforsaferschools.org. This message was brought to you by the Citizens for Safer Schools. Vote yes for the Unit 10 ballot initiative. Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice. And we welcome you back into the LC's Pub pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Playoff time. Hockey first. Got girls playoff and basketball coming up on Monday, and then in another week we'll have the boys basketball playoffs as well. But we begin with hockey, game number 1 of a scheduled 3-game series with the O'Fallon Panthers. And joining us now is second-year head coach for your Kahawks, Craig Duffy. Let's talk about the All-Star game. Red team beat the blue team 9-2. Eric Denny, Glenn Bennett, and Trevor Parker were on the All-Star squad on that red team representing the Kahawks. And Bennett got a goal, man. He scored the first goal of the third period to put the red squad up 6-2. So your thoughts on the All-Star game and your three guys' performance?
I thought they performed very well. They represented the Kahawks really good. I'm happy to see Glenn get a goal. I know he works really hard on and off season, and it was just nice to see him get one.
All right, let's move on to the JV team. Their playoffs are already underway. Collinsville JV finished the regular season in 6th place. Took on the JV team from Freeburg-Waterloo, who finished in 3rd place, 13 points and 6 more wins than your JV team. But Collinsville pulls off the upset.
Yeah, I mean, the regular season is the regular season. We knew everybody gets in. At that point, it's, use it the regular season to find out what works, what doesn't work, what strengths you have, what strengths you don't. And when the playoffs come, then you try and put it together. I thought we had been playing pretty good the past 3-4 weeks. Maybe we didn't win all the games we should have won, but we were playing really well. So I was excited to see how the series went and very excited to see it go in our favor.
A lot of those guys that play on the JV team transfer over to the varsity team, especially the freshmen that you have on the varsity side and the sophomores you have on the varsity side. So that gives them a little bit more playoff experience as they get ready to play in the varsity contest.
Correct. And typically what I'll do is keep them together, at least in pairs, or maybe in lines all together. So we'll see how that plays out today.
Now, if my math is correct, if Granite City's JV team can eliminate Columbia Saturday night, Collinsville could avoid facing Edwardsville in the second round and play either O'Fallon or Belleville. Did I get that right?
I think we play the winner of Columbia and Granite. So if Granite wins, we got Granite, and if not, we got Columbia North.
Well, it's always nice to avoid Edwardsville, that's for sure. All right, so let's move over to the varsity side now. A little bit of a struggle for this year's team with just the 3 wins. But as I mentioned, you guys they're very, very young. It's going to bode well for the future, and I'm hoping we can see something special in the playoffs.
Absolutely. I mean, it's been a tough season, a lot of challenges for the team across the board, whether you've been here all 4 years or you're just coming in your first or second year. But they've been headstrong. They've been determined. They work hard, take the ups with the downs, so we're going to see what they got today. We got a very tough opponent, and they're going to have to be ready to go.
All right, I talked to your 4 seniors during the senior interviews, and you wouldn't know it by talking to them that it's been a bad year because they're all about the experience and about having fun.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we want them to have a good time here. We don't want to come here and feel like it's miserable. So keep things light on the bench, in the locker room, practice. We buckle down when we need to, but we also understand they're kids. They need to have some fun. Need to let out some frustration from school, personal life, things like that. So I'm glad they have a good time while they're here.
All right, let's go backwards in time once again and talk about the last game of the regular season. It wasn't a win, 6-6 tie versus Vianney, but scoring 6 goals is a pretty nice thing to do. So tell me a little bit about the thoughts on that game.
I feel like that was a game where we got back to trusting our teammates. We moved the puck in all 3 zones. We had a lot of movement without the puck, which generated more scoring opportunities, end zone time, and that just led to a better overall game for us.
All right, let's talk about O'Fallon for a minute, the team that you're going to be facing here tonight and Monday that we know of for sure. What makes them so tough?
They have a lot of firepower. A lot of speed, a lot of skill. So you really have to know what you're going to do with the puck when you get it in your own end. And if you take too much time, they're going to take it away from you, and they're going to skate right downhill and put it on net.
Now, if my sources are correct, they're without Mason Wright. You guys are without Eric Denny because they're playing in the Central States game tonight. So each team's missing a key cog.
Yes, I would say they're deeper than we are. You know, they like I said, they're a very talented group. They have a number of older classmen compared to us. But, you know, I've seen the way we play when we play our best, and if we do that, then we should have a good game.
All right, so we already talked about the JV team and their upset of Freeburg-Waterloo. What's it going to take here tonight and maybe Monday night as well to get an upset over O'Fallon?
Well, number one, we got to trust our teammates and not try and do everything ourselves. We can't be trying to skate the puck end to end or trying to take bad angle shots. We got to try and get the puck to the middle of the ice, the guys that are moving to get open and then get pucks on the net. Defensively, we cannot play within our own zone. If we got nothing, we just got to get it out and get it out hard and right away. If they set up in our zone too long, it's going to be tough for us.
And stay out of the penalty box.
Always stay out of the penalty box.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That is Craig Duffy, second-year head coach for your Collinsville Cahoks. We'll take a break here on the LC's Pub pregame show. When we come back, we'll throw the starters at you, and we'll throw some stats your way as well. All that and more coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice.
And once again, we welcome you back to the McKendree Recplex here in O'Fallon. Collinsville and the O'Fallon Panthers getting ready to tangle in game number one of a scheduled three-game first-round playoff series. And here are your starters. We'll begin here with the O'Fallon Panthers. You will find the centerman is Jack Vale. On the wings, you have Abram Turner and Colton Miller. And on defense, you have Chase Green and Jeremiah Peterson. For Collinsville, your centerman is Lincoln Duffy. Your wingers, Benjamin Kitstein and Benjamin Klein. That's going to be fun to say for a while. And on defense, you have Jace Ferry and Glennon Bennett. And in goal for Collinsville is Landon Radel. In goal for O'Fallon is Ezra Ford. And the numbers on the two goalies look like this. Ford comes in having played in 17 games on the season, 714 minutes. He's 12-2-3. Has given up 31 goals on the year, and he's made 380 saves. Goals against average of 1.82 and a save percentage at .925. For Landon Radel, also 17 games, 630 minutes, 214-1 on the year. Gave up 99 goals, made 462 saves, has a goals against average of 6.60 and a save percentage of .824. Each team, as you may have heard in the pregame interview, missing a couple of players. Mason Wright out for O'Fallon and Eric Denny out for Collinsville. Both, I believe, are skating in the Central States game tonight. And Mason Wright, 15 goals on the year. Eric Denny, he's the leading scorer for Collinsville, the only one that made it to double digits with 24 goals. So Collinsville is going to miss him much more than O'Fallon is going to miss Mason Wright. Next in line for Collinsville as far as goals scored would be Owen Stinnett with 9. The leading goal scorer for O'Fallon is Kyle Settles. He had 19, but O'Fallon had 5 guys in double digits, so they're only missing one of them this year. O'Fallon out there in the gold sweaters. They have a big cursive O on the fronts of their jerseys. Got that midnight blue for their shorts, trousers, whatever you want to call them. Collinsville out there in their number 3 alternate jerseys. They are purple. They have a little circular logo on the front with the Collinsville Kahok Indian head in the front and the words Collinsville across the top of it and hockey on the bottom of it. We're underway here in period number 1. Here comes O'Fallon. There's a save by Radel. And back behind the net, the puck goes and right across the goal line into the blue paint. That shot went after Collinsville couldn't handle the rebound back behind the net, so O'Fallon putting on a little early pressure over there. We got started a little late. Belleville and Vianney had the first game here tonight, and Belleville beat Vianney in game number 1 of that 3-game series, 7-1. Belleville outshot Vianney in that one, 39-35, so both teams had lots of chances, but Belleville made the best of theirs. Here is a shot. That one goes wide over here on the near side post and picked up by Collinsville. They'll send it down the ice, and that will be an icing call, and we'll bring it back down to the other end. 12:26 left to play here in period number 1. So far, no shots on goal for Collinsville. O'Fallon has been given credit for 2 shots, and the faceoff will come down here to the left-hand side and to the right-hand side of young Mr. Radel. Caden Garon is in the face-off circle along with Stinnett, and Collinsville trying to control the face-off after really no one kind of won it, just kind of floated around there for a while, then back out toward the blue line. Collinsville will take it, and they'll bring it up. Here is Nolan Duffy. He'll backhand it into the zone, and Collinsville will play a little chase. Stinnett trying to wrestle the puck away from the clutches of Brady Gatchell, and over into the far side corner elbow it goes once again. Here is Gatchell once again. Collinsville trying to disrupt that flow, can't get it going on. Here is Caden Garon. He'll shoot the puck up, but not out. O'Fallon then will regroup, send it back out to the neutral zone off the high glass, and back in to the Collinsville's offensive zone it goes. But O'Fallon, they're there to pick it up. They bank it off the boards right in front of their bench, and they almost didn't get it out, but they finally do. Here is Gatchell. Gatchell will take a shot in. That one goes through the 5-hole, and O'Fallon gets on the board first. Well, it took us about 3.5 minutes, and O'Fallon takes care of business early. And that's going to be a goal credited to Brady Gatchell. That'll be just his 2nd goal of the year. And O'Fallon has an early 1-0 lead. Back to action. Once again, O'Fallon gets it into the Collinsville zone. Here is Trevor Parker. Made the All-Star team this year on the varsity side of things. He whistles it around the boards, and it's picked up there by Hens. Hens couldn't control it. Ends up going a little farther down than what he wanted it to. And O'Fallon will pick the puck up from there. They'll skate it back in front of their own bench. And bringing the puck up, here is Maxwell Jakuber. I don't know if I got that right or not. We'll just call him Maxwell for the rest of the night. I like Maxwell anyway. Over to the far side corner it goes. Zamoroni giving it chase. But Mason, same last name, not going to catch me a break. You're not going to give me a break tonight, are you? He gets it and brings it up ice, but Collinsville kind of disrupts that for a moment. Back through the neutral zone it goes, and chasing it down is Ethan Eliano. Into the corner it goes, but Collinsville's the one who comes away with it. Here is Bennett. Bennett will shoot the puck up, but just out of the reach of the stick by Dominic Zamoroni, and that's going to be an icing call, and we'll bring it back down to the left side once again. 10:34 left to play here in period number 1. O'Fallon with the early goal. They lead 1-0. Face-off will come out to the right of Landon Radel once again. Radel hasn't played in a couple of weeks. Waylon Leffler, the freshman goalie for Collinsville, has been picking up a lot of the games here recently, but the sophomore Radel started most of the early games in the season, and now he's back in there during this first playoff game. O'Fallon with the puck and the lead. Skating it all the way around, taking a little stroll through the Collinsville zone. And that would be Jack Vale. And Vale gets a tip-in shot over there on that far side post, but it goes just a little bit wide. O'Fallon keeps it, but Collinsville intercepts it. Nice piece of work there by Klein, putting his stick in the right spot. Here is Bennett. Bennett will take a shot. That one is blocked out by Ecker, and then it goes back behind the O'Fallon goal. O'Fallon will take it over from there, and they move it on to the stick of Abram Turner. Turner, he gets it up, and a couple of nice moves. Now we're going to have a tripping call, and Collinsville is going to be shorthanded, and the first power play of the night is going to belong to O'Fallon. O'Fallon into the season had 7 power play goals. Collinsville had 9. I was surprised to see that with all the goals scored by O'Fallon, they scored 137 times this year, but only 7 of them on the power play. Collinsville only comes in with 76 goals, and 9 of those came on the power play. I have witnessed a few shorthanded goals by Collinsville and as well as their opposition throughout the games I've done this year. So O'Fallon wins that faceoff. Back to the blue line it goes, and sending it up is Matthews. And then another tip in, and Collinsville falls behind and gives up a power play goal, and nope, they're going to wave it off. Referee at the orange stripes on. We have 4 refs on the ice, 2 linesmen and 2 referees, 2 head referees. And the one over here on the near side waved that one off. So no goal by O'Fallon. Collinsville can breathe a little easier now. And they're going to bring the faceoff outside into the neutral zone, right down below where we're located. 9:42 left to play here in this opening period. It stays 1-0 in favor of O'Fallon. Collinsville still shorthanded for another minute and 50 seconds, so the majority of the power play still intact here for O'Fallon. They go back to work. Here is Vale. He'll skate all the way around the back of the net and bring it all the way out to the blue line. Over here to the near side faceoff circle. Sends one right through the crease again. Comes out the other side. Over on the other side is Matthews. He'll pick it up, send it right back to where it came from to Vale. Vale puts one up front, a save, and then I think, I'm not sure if Collinsville put that one in themselves, but that's going to count as a power play goal for O'Fallon, and this one is going to belong to Colton Miller. That'll be his 10th of the year. And O'Fallon has themselves a 2-0 lead. 9:18 left to play here in period number 1. And this one on the power play. So O'Fallon jumps out quick to a 2-0 lead. Collinsville's got an uphill battle in front of them. And the Kahawks send that one back into the O'Fallon zone, trying to keep it there as Stinnett, but he couldn't. And then off the far side boards it goes. It comes out to Hens. Hens couldn't hold on to the puck. And that's going to give O'Fallon a chance, but they come in offside. They'll have to tag back up. Meanwhile, Collinsville will get it. Duffy, that would be Nolan Duffy. He'll send it up to Stinnett. Stinnett tried to send it into the zone and play a little dump and chase, but he partially whiffed on the puck. And it didn't get very far. O'Fallon takes it over, but Stinnett does a nice job with an interception. He'll turn around and send it back down, but he sent it right onto the stick of Sova. Sova sends it up into the near side corner, trying to settle it down in front. O'Fallon is, and then Sova will go back and try to battle it once again, and then O'Fallon sends it up into the net, trying to bank it off one of the Collinsville players was Scott Stolze. It almost worked over here on this near side post. Radel was standing in the right spot, and that banked off of one of his players and then banked off of him, so no harm, no foul there for Collinsville. The faceoff will come out to the right of Landon Radel. O'Fallon wins this faceoff, but Collinsville finds the puck, sends it up to the blue line, but not out. And then finally with a little backhand shove, that was David Hearn who sent it back into the neutral zone. Collinsville looking for a little momentum to bring it in. Here is Nolan Duffy in a shot. That one goes high over the stick side of Ezra Ford. And into the far side corner it goes, back around the bank, and Hearn unable to keep it in. Collinsville will get to the puck first, though. They'll backhand it, and then right across the red line it goes. Stinnett trying to get there first, but he's pushed off the puck over there by Mason. And a whistle will ensue afterwards. 8:01 left to play here in this opening period. 2-0 in favor of O'Fallon. A goal by Gatchel to start things off, followed by a goal by Colton Miller. O'Fallon wins another faceoff. Into the neutral zone it goes, and the faceoff circle sent all the way down into the far side corner from Chase Green. Collinsville goes back behind their net to pick it up. They'll sweep it around the boards, but no one there wearing the purple uniforms to help them out, so instead it finds the stick of Maxwell. And then O'Fallon will circle around with it, look for an opportunity to put another shot on goal. Collinsville being outshot 5-0. Kahawks have yet to register a shot on goal. Here is Bennett. Bennett scored a goal in the All-Star game last week, and a giveaway and a shot that goes wide over to the far side post. Collinsville trying to pick it up once again. Here is Bennett. He'll backhand it all the way down the ice. That one's going to be on goal, so no icing call. Not a shot on goal, but it ended up going on goal anyway, so Ford had to play it. Another giveaway. Here's another opportunity for O'Fallon. Saved by Radel over there on the glove side, and they'll send it back out. Here comes Collinsville. Here is Lee. Kyle Lee with that hair. He'll send it in front. Zamoroni with a shot, and that's shoved aside on a left pad save by Ford, and O'Fallon will pick up the rebound and start heading it up the other way. And they forgot to take the puck the rest of the way with them. Here is Lincoln Duffy. Duffy gets taken off the puck, and then it's picked up there by Jack Vale for O'Fallon. Back behind the Collinsville net. He'll send it up over to Chase Green. Green will send it into the neutral zone, and turning with the puck is Colton Miller, who just scored a goal, but he got taken off of that puck by Parker. And now Parker into the corner tries to send it up the boards, but there once again is Miller. And Miller will go back behind the net, take the puck once again, and over to the far side elbow he goes. 6:20 left to play here in this opening period. 2-0 in favor of O'Fallon. There's a shot and a save with the stick, and it ends up off of the netting over the glass, and then it ends up on top of the net, occupied by Landon Radel, and that'll draw a whistle and stop the clock with 6:16 left to play here in this first period. Heath Yaxtis on the camera with us tonight once again. The father of Ian Yaxtis, who has yet to hit the ice here so far in this one. Here's O'Fallon, another turnaround shot. That one hits off the side of the net, and then O'Fallon relentless on that puck possession. They'll take control of it once again back behind the Kahok net until they get shoved off of it by Trevor Parker. Parker will send it off the boards and all the way down the ice, and it'll be touched up by Ford. He'll send it onto the stick of Gatchell. Gatchell sends it up right in front of his bench once again to Miller. Miller, he'll circle with it and go right back in front of his bench and then skate through the neutral zone. 5:40 left to play here in this opening period. O'Fallon leading 2-0. And Collinsville sends the puck once again back all the way down the ice. And that one will be an icing call, and that will stop the clock with 5:32 left to play here in this opening period. First game took a while. They don't shave off time in the playoffs like they do in the regular season. They let them play all the way through, of course, unless there is a mercy rule involved, and I believe that is a 7-goal lead. Then they will start the running clock process, but it was a 7-1 contest that Belleville won, and they scored a late one to get that 7th goal, so they never did get to the mercy rule. Here is O'Fallon. Over into the far side corner, that's Sova. Sova, he gets bumped off the puck a little bit, but he's got a little bit of help there in the form of Caden Garon. And in front of the net, and Radel got kind of moved out of the crease there for a minute. Collinsville comes away with it. They bring it up into the neutral zone, but O'Fallon intercepts, and the two D-men back deep will send it back up to the forwards. Here is Scott Stolze. Stolze, he'll take it all the way down, and Ferry almost interrupted him there, but that puck goes right through the crease once again. Over into the far side corner it goes, and Collinsville taking it over. Glenn Bennett will shoot the puck up, but it'll hit the netting, and that'll stop the clock once again with 4:49 left to play here in this first period. I'm guessing that that shot that I said that went off the pad of Ford never did, because Collinsville has yet to be credited with a shot on goal. They're being outshot right now 7-0. Collinsville gets the puck and sends it up to the blue line, but not out. And over here to the near side it goes. A couple of guys get crunched up against the boards. One of those being David Hearn. O'Fallon, they'll find the puck in the neutral zone, send it back to the D, but there is Nolan Duffy. He intercepts it, tried to backhand it back into the O'Fallon zone, but that one hit the body of the only guy that was back there. And now O'Fallon retracing their steps, trying to pick it up. Here is Matthew Ecker. Ecker sends the puck up, and a glove save. There's the first shot on goal, and it comes in the form of Nolan Duffy. And Collinsville finally has a number up there on the scoreboard in the shots on goal category. being outshot right now 7-1. 4:15 left to play here in this opening period. 2-0 in favor of O'Fallon. A goal 3.5 minutes in, and then just a couple of minutes later, O'Fallon picked up another one. Faceoff will come out to the left of Ford, won by Kyle Lee. Collinsville banks it off the boards and sends it back into that near side corner. O'Fallon picks it up from there, and here is Jack Vale. Vale will send it up, neutral zone. Collinsville trying to pick it off. They can't. So O'Fallon continues to push into the Collinsville zone. Shot on goal. That was partially blocked by Zamoroni, and a shot there by Vale. Excuse me, that was not Vale. That was Sova. And then another shot. That one tipped off of somebody and ended up going up into the netting. And we'll have another face-off near Landon Radel. 3:49 to play first period. 2-0 in favor of O'Fallon. Game number 2 of this 3-game series is Monday night. That'll be at the RP Lumber Center. A 6:15 start. We will not be there for that one because we have Lady Kahok's basketball playoffs. It is a regional semifinal against Edwardsville from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. We'll have that one for you Monday night. If Collinsville can win one of either this game or one of the other games, depending on what happens here, then game number 3 would be Tuesday night of next week. So the Kahoks have their first shot on goal. Now they're looking for their first biscuit in the basket. Here is a little skate kick by Klein. He'll send it all the way down. Ford will shove it over into the far side corner, and taking over there is Peterson. Peterson gets it to a teammate, and as O'Fallon tries to break out once again off of the boards, they do so. Here is Vale. Got a little bit of room, but Hens was there in the perfect time and made sure that he couldn't get the shot on goal. Collinsville will bring it up once again. Here is Kitstein. Kitstein weaves around one, weaves around another, puts a shot on goal. Saved by Ford. Trying to bat that out of there was O'Fallon. They couldn't get to it. And no one back at the blue line for Collinsville to keep that in. I don't think that was off of the ankles of one of the O'Fallon players, but it finds Klein. Klein will send it over to Parker, and Parker will send it over to Hens. Hens back over to Parker and through the neutral zone, trying to put that right on the tape of Klein, but just out of his reach. Fallon sends it back into the neutral zone. Collinsville takes over from there. Here is Kitstein. Kitstein with a little backhand pass to Lincoln Duffy. Duffy comes in over on the left wing, trying to get around the defenseman. Can't do it, but a Stinnett pickoff will result in a shot that goes high over the stick side of Ford. And O'Fallon will take it over from there. We're down to the final 2:10 left to play here in this opening period. Another chance here for O'Fallon, a give and go, and a nice save there by Landon Radel. Went from the near side post to the far side post to make that save. But O'Fallon still dangerous in front of the goal. Collinsville trying to get it out of there. A loose puck finally finds one of the Kahawks, but another turnover by Collinsville until it's poked out and into the neutral zone by Ben Klein. Here is Stinnett. He gets bumped off the puck. Goes out to get it right at the center red line. 1:45 to play here in this first period. 2-0 in favor of O'Fallon. The Panthers out shooting the Kahawks right now 9-2. Another opportunity here for Gatchel. He can't control the puck. Stinnett comes up with it, and he'll send it around the boards. And in front of the Collinsville bench, Kahawks will bring it out. Duffy knocks it down with a stick. Into the neutral zone it goes to Matthews. Matthews will come in over onto that far right-hand side, send it all the way around the boards behind the Collinsville net, and the Kahawks try to take it over from there. There, Jace Ferry gets the puck up for Hearn, but Hearn forgot to take the puck with him. Banks it off the boards, gets it up to Stinnett. Stinnett back into the neutral zone, into the center face-off circle. Here is Bennett. Bennett comes in, shot off a post. And Collinsville in a little dangerous here. Ferry with a shot. That one goes well wide over into the far side corner. Hearn, he'll send it back to that same corner. And O'Fallon will take it over from there, but a loose puck. Collinsville picks it up. Stinnett can't find the handle on it. Comes back around behind the net, tries to bank it off a skate in front. And then O'Fallon will send the puck all the way down the ice, and that's going to be the first icing call called against O'Fallon here tonight. It'll stop the clock with 40 seconds left to play here in this first period. 2-0 in favor of O'Fallon. O'Fallon, by the way, since 2015, that is as far back as the records go on the Mississippi Valley Club Hockey Association's website. So since then, O'Fallon is 10-5-2 against Collinsville, and Collinsville hasn't beaten O'Fallon since 2015. That was a 5-3 win back on January the 18th of 2022, or 2015, excuse me. Or excuse me, that 2022. 2015 is when this records go back to, so I'll get it figured out here in a minute. So it's been a couple of years and about a month almost since Collinsville has beaten O'Fallon, and there's a shot that went off one of the Collinsville players, and Radel had to be aware, and he was. Knocked it away with his glove. And here is Stinnett over into the near side corner. O'Fallon takes over from there. We're under 10 seconds to go. Here is Vale. He'll shove one in front. Collinsville is there. They'll send it all the way down the ice. And the time will run out before an icing can be called. So one period in the books. Second period action is coming your way after we take a timeout here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
Once again, welcome back to the McKendree Metro Recplex is what they call it. I just call it the Recplex. Recreational Plex. 2-0 in favor of Collinsville. Collinsville outshot in that first period by O'Fallon 10-2. We switch ends of the ice. Ezra Ford will be manning the goal to your left, and Landon Radel will do the same responsibilities down to your right. 2 goals by O'Fallon in that first period. We welcome all the O'Fallon fans watching too. We know we got a few of you watching tonight because we made sure that we told the folks that run your Facebook page we were going to do this game. We also told the folks at the Mississippi Valley Club Hockey Association that we were going to be doing this game, and both of them posted it on their respective Facebook pages. So welcome to the O'Fallon fans. Hope you enjoy it. Hope we can do a good job for you here. I try my best. There's a shot and a goal right off the bat, and the second goal of the night belongs to Colton Miller. And O'Fallon wastes no time getting that third goal as they do so just 9 seconds in to the second period. So 2 goals scored tonight by Colton Miller so far. Well, lost my scoreboard. I always got to remember to make sure that I got that as my first page. 3-0 now in favor of O'Fallon. Here is Lincoln Duffy. Collinsville trying desperately to get at least one of these goals back. And O'Fallon, they'll send it all the way out through the neutral zone. Banks off the boards near the center red line and comes all the way down. Here is Ferry, almost shot it in his own goal. He was trying to get it back behind the goal, and he almost made the boo-boo of putting one in his own net. Man, oh man. Miles Hayden and Dana Ford, how you doing? Glad you're tuned in. 13:28 left to play here, and period number 2 just underway here in this second period. And O'Fallon wasted no time scoring a goal. Collinsville almost helped him out with another one there a second ago. All right, O'Fallon goes back to work. They're into the Collinsville zone, and now Collinsville looking to break it out. Here is Nolan Duffy. Duffy sends it up to Stinnett. Stinnett barely got that puck right through the wicket there of Brady Gatchell. Collinsville now fighting for the puck over here in this near side corner. Off the boards it comes, and back on to the O'Fallon side it goes. The Panthers, they bring it up. Here is Matthews. Matthews had it taken away off the post. That's the second time the post down at this end of the ice has been hit. I think it was the same near side post as well. Bennett hit it earlier for Collinsville. Here is Parker. He'll shove it up there trying to find Stinnett, but that one banked off of him, and O'Fallon took it over from there. Hearn trying to wrestle it away from the Panthers, but O'Fallon stays with it. There's a shot and a pad save by Radel. And then the puck over into the far side corner. Parker takes care of it and sends it back into neutral ice. 12:25 left to play here in the second period. 3-0 in favor of O'Fallon. Here's another opportunity for the Panthers. They come in on a little partial breakaway there by Malachi Otero. And Otero, the only thing that stopped him from scoring that goal was a save by Landon Radel. He shoves it into the corner, does Otero, and chasing it down was Eliano. And now O'Fallon back into the neutral zone. They'll take over from there and send it right back to where it came from. Collinsville picks it up and sends it back right in front of the O'Fallon bench. Here is Parker. Parker trying to find the handle on the puck. Sends it all the way over to the far side to Parker. Or, excuse me, that is Hins, I believe. Yep. And O'Fallon will take it over from there. 11:40 left to play here in this second period. 3-0 in favor of O'Fallon. Collinsville's got a lot of work to do. Here is Nolan Duffy. Of course, Collinsville without their leading goal scorer in Eric Denny tonight, so that's a hill that's going to be a little bit harder to climb. O'Fallon a little bit more deeper on their bench as far as goal scorers go, and so far it shows. Panthers to the neutral zone, and a nice job over there by Hins to pick that puck off, but he gave it right back just about as fast as he picked it up. And now Collinsville sends it back into the neutral zone, picked up there by Ecker, and here is Stinnett. Stinnett sends it over, and a shot and a goal. That one go in? No, it did not. Oh, man, I thought that went in. I tell you what, Dominic Zamoroni did everything but score there. I thought that might have hit the inside of the goal and come back out, but the referees, neither one of them put their hands up for a goal. And then the referee got taken down accidentally by Ethan Eliano. I think he got his stick stuck down on the ice just when the referee was skating back into the faceoff circle, and he tripped over the stick. He wasn't very happy when he got up either. 11 minutes to go here, period number 2. 3-0 in favor of O'Fallon. Panthers back to the attack. Collinsville will send it out, but it's an offside call, so we'll bring that puck back into neutral ice for a faceoff. No Friday basketball for you tomorrow. Kahawks have the night off. They'll play Saturday at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Chatham Glenwood will be coming to town. Zach Roseman will have that game for you on the Kahawk Broadcasting Club Students Network. A little non-conference action. Jamori Weisinger will have a chance to break the record for most three-pointers in a season. He already tied it in that win we did at O'Fallon the other night. And I think that Nick Horace is 8 points away from hitting 1,000 points in his career for Collinsville. So I think I'm going to show up and watch that game just as a fan. I don't think I've ever done that before in the 13 years I've been doing sports on the Kahawk Sports Network. Here is O'Fallon once again with the 3-goal lead. Here is Kyle Lee after Collinsville poked that puck away. Sent up by Austin Zagorski. Chased down by Chase. No, excuse me, that's Colton Miller. Thought it was Chase Green for a minute. 42, 47, kind of look the same on those jerseys, you know. Here's an opportunity for O'Fallon once again, but Bennett steps in front of the puck carrier, banks it off the board. Collinsville's got some numbers, but unable to keep his skates. In the neutral zone was Ben Klein, and it ends up being an offside call instead of a 2-on-1 opportunity. 10:01 left to play here in this second period. 3-0 in favor of O'Fallon. 2 goals in the first, 1 so far here in the second. Face-off just outside the O'Fallon zone, and Collinsville wins it, sends it back. Now Hearns with it, or Hens, excuse me, but he whiffed on the shot toward the goal. He wanted to get a shot on goal and get somebody up there with a rebound. Collinsville and Klein backhanded right back into the zone, and O'Fallon, well, sweep it right back into the Collinsville zone. 9:40 to play here in this second period. Hens pinched up against the boards by a couple of O'Fallon players. So meanwhile, Klein comes in and just steals the puck away from everyone. Here is Lincoln Duffy. Duffy needs a little bit of help, puts on a nice move, but an also nice move there put on by Chase Green. And O'Fallon with it. To the neutral zone it goes. Here is Sova. Sova got his pocket picked by Kitstein. And in front of the O'Fallon bench, no one really wants control of the puck. Collinsville finally finds it. Here is Klein once again. An opportunity thwarted there because he was a lone man back there against a couple of defenders for O'Fallon. And now the Panthers will take over once again. They'll bank it off the boards and send it back into the neutral zone. Swept off the boards once again and onto the stick of Otero. Otero will send it all the way around back behind the net. Picked up there by O'Fallon. Trying to wrestle that puck away is Hens. He couldn't find it, and it'll go all the way around to the far side elbow. That's where Parker kind of whiffed on it, trying to send it up. Tell you what, a lot of times these guys, they get the puck on their stick, and they lift their head up before they really have control of it, trying to send it to a place that's a little farther away, but because they're not watching their stick and their puck movement, they sometimes don't complete it. Saved by Radel on that shot. Collinsville being outshot right now 15-3. And O'Fallon into the neutral zone once again. Parker will sweep that puck back to where it came from. And O'Fallon will go back into their own zone and start all over again. One D-man to the other D-man. Sends it over to the far side. Parker trying to track it down for Collinsville, but getting there first is Eliano. Eliano then gets taken out of the play by Parker. And Collinsville sweeps it around the boards, but not out. O'Fallon staying with it in the offensive zone. Parker will get there, send it back around behind the net, taken over there by Hens. Hens sends the puck up. Here is Klein. Klein trying to feed Stinnett, but just a little bit too far on that pass, and O'Fallon will send it all the way back down, but that's going to be an icing call against O'Fallon. And we'll bring the puck all the way back down to the left-hand side. 7:35 left to play here in this second period. 3-0 in favor of O'Fallon. Game number 1 of a scheduled 3-game series. Best of 3. Whoever wins 2 first will advance. Edwardsville, they have the bye. Only 1 loss on the year for the Tigers, so they're waiting for the Belleville Vianney outcome before they will find out who they're going to play. I think that's who they're going to play. Here is Bennett. Bennett with a shot, but that one partially tipped by one of the O'Fallon sticks, and it goes well high of the net occupied by Ezra Ford. O'Fallon comes away with it once again. They'll send it over here in front of the penalty boxes, and taking care of it from there is Colton Miller, who already has a couple of goals here in this game. Stinnett tried to backhand it back into the O'Fallon zone, but that was blocked by the guy standing at the blue line, and he's a pretty big body to get around as well. And O'Fallon gets another chance, but bumped off of that puck was the puck carrier. Now in front of the O'Fallon bench, here is Stinnett. Collinsville with a 2-on-1. Here is Stinnett. Stinnett comes in, shoots. Ford with the save. Collinsville had Nolan Duffy coming up over on the far side post, but Stinnett didn't want to pass it to Duffy. Tried to take it in himself, but Ford was true to himself and just stuck on that corner. Collinsville gets the puck back behind their own net. Trying to come away with it. Here is Bennett. Bennett tries to sweep the puck back up. Can't find the handle on it, and it's sent over into the far side corner. That is where Turner takes over for O'Fallon. Then it skips back over his stick after a pass to the blue line. Collinsville trying to pick it up from there. Here is Zamoroni using his skates and his sticks. Gets it up to Nolan Duffy. Shot in, a save by Ford. And the whistle will stop the action. Ford had it for a split second. Referees were a little bit whistle happy there with that stoppage after that bounced off of Ford's stomach. 6:14 to play here in period number 2. 3-0 in favor of O'Fallon. Collinsville is going to be shorthanded once again. Zamoroni to the penalty box. O'Fallon already has a power play goal here tonight. That one was scored by Colton Miller. That came after the goal by Brady Gatchell. One of the keys, always stay out of the penalty box. Collinsville had a man in the box in the first. Now they got one here in the second, so O'Fallon on another power play. Collinsville trying to find the puck and get it out of there. Ends up finding the stick of Jack Vale. Vale over in the near side corner, centers it, and a one-timer, and couldn't quite finish it. I think he partially fanned on it, did Miller, vying for the hat trick. And back to the neutral zone it goes. 5:50 to play here in this second period. 90 seconds left on the man advantage here for O'Fallon. And the Panthers bring it up, looking to set up this power play. Here is Vale. Vale will send one in front and a tip in, and there's the hat trick by Colton Miller. And it's 4-0 now in favor of O'Fallon. Second power play goal of the night by Miller, and it's a 4-0 lead with 5:36 left to play here in this second period. So 2 penalties for Collinsville has resulted in 2 power play goals. And if the uphill battle wasn't hard enough, now it's real hard for Collinsville. Here's Stinnett. Stinnett gets the puck right around the stick of Gatchell and then goes to find it once again. And instead, Kyle Lee finds it, but couldn't hold on to the puck. He was trying to send it out to Hins at the blue line. Here are the O'Fallon Panthers once again coming into the offensive zone. That is Stolze, and a backhander. And just getting the pad down in time was Radel. Another shot and another save, and then a third shot and a third save by Radel. Into the far side corner it goes. Stolze, he's back behind the Collinsville net, but Parker picks it off, and he'll send it all the way down. And the goalie Ford will play it, so no icing call. Stinnett knocks it down with a high stick, sends the backhand right back to where it came from. Kyle Lee went to go chase it down, but couldn't get there in time. Now Stinnett does it again, and he's a little bothersome out there for these O'Fallon Panthers. Comes all the way around the boards to Parker. Parker with a shot on goal and a save by Ford. Stinnett with a return shot on goal and another save by Ford. Collinsville all the way back to the neutral zone. Hins will send it over to Parker. Parker with a backhand sends it right back into the O'Fallon zone. 4:25 left to play here in this second period. 4-0 in favor of O'Fallon. Collinsville trying to come alive here a little bit after that power play goal. Here is Hins once again. Once again, he'll send it over to Parker. Parker across the red line. We'll send the puck back down to the inboards. O'Fallon takes it over from there. And here is Sova. Sova being bothered there by Klein. So Sova will head away from Klein, take a ride back behind his own net, and then send one back up to the blue line. Kept in by Collinsville. Here's an opportunity for Klein with a shot. And a glove save that tipped over the net after it hit the glove of Ford. And now, all the way down, we're going to wave off icing. And Hins will try to track down a rolling puck. He does so back behind his own net. Collinsville comes up. They bring it up and a tip in by Stinnett, but no one there to help him out. So it's picked up there by Ecker. And Ecker back to the blue line. Will send it on up, and here's another opportunity for O'Fallon. That is Otero. A backhand shot and a one-timer over on the other side. A little backdoor tap in, but the tap in didn't find its way off of the stick of Eliano, and he had a wide open far side post net too. Collinsville, they'll take over again. Here is Lincoln Duffy. He'll send it up to Klein. Klein pokes it into the zone, and then we'll go chase it down, and that could have been a little cross-checking call over there, but the referees decided to keep those whistles in their pockets. We're under 3 minutes to go here in this second period. O'Fallon sends the puck into the zone, but it's offside. 2:54 left to play here in period number 2. 4-0 in favor of O'Fallon. Being outshot, the Kahawks are 21-6. Face-off, far side face-off dot, just outside of the Collinsville zone, won by the Kahawks. Here is Glenn Bennett, one of the 4 seniors on this year's squad for Collinsville. Bennett at the center red line will send it back into the O'Fallon zone. Glove down there by O'Fallon. And Collinsville comes away with it again. Here is Klein. He'll circle with it, and then he'll lose it in his skates for a minute. He'll regather the puck, send it, and right back to him it came, but he couldn't get a shot off. And then Kitstein couldn't hold it in. Here is Vale. Vale skates over here to the near side face-off circle, then off the boards. Tries a centering pass, but that's banked off of the legs of Bennett. And Collinsville back through the neutral zone once again. We'll try it all over. Here is Klein. 2-on-2. Shot that never made it to the goal. Was blocked out by the defenseman once again. That's Matthew Ecker. And then Collinsville will tap it over here into this near side corner. O'Fallon comes away with it. Back to the blue line. Bennett keeps it in for the Kahawks. Still staying with it is Bennett. Now he'll move in and play a little offense. Pinching in from his defensive spot. Tries a little wraparound over on the far side. No good. Comes all the way out to this near side, and then back to the neutral zone for Klein. We're down to 1:40 to go here in period number 2. O'Fallon looking for some more. Here is Kitstein after a giveaway. Into the neutral zone. O'Fallon takes it over from there, and onto the stick of the man with the hat trick, and that is Colton Miller. Miller will back it up. Onto the stick of Vale. Vale almost lost the puck over the blue line, just kept it in. And then a centering pass finds Collinsville instead of O'Fallon. They'll send it out of the zone, and it's picked up there once again by Ecker. Kahawks, better be careful there. Almost hit a player when he's going back to the bench. Could have had too many men on the ice call. O'Fallon goes back to work. Here once again is Miller. Miller takes a shot. That one goes well wide. Comes all the way out the other side. Lincoln Duffy over there waiting for it. Tries a backhander and trying to find Stinnett, but that was just a little bit too much of a backhander, and Stinnett never could get his stick down in time to get that puck. Back into neutral ice we go. 45 seconds to play here in period number 2. O'Fallon with a shot that goes right through the crease and comes out over here onto the near side. Picked up again by O'Fallon. Here is Vale. Vale will send it back behind the net. Trying a little tap in over there off of an off angle was Turner. And then a puck that flies over the net. 2 Kahawks back there. One of them gets taken down. And Vale trying to find the puck as well as Sova. And it's pinned up against the boards. 15 seconds to go. And Bennett trying to move that puck from his skates. Got a couple of guys poking sticks in there to try to get that puck out of there. And O'Fallon finally does. And they'll send it over here right in front of their own bench. And back into the corner it goes. And no shot before the buzzer sounds. And that is going to do it for period number 2. 4-0 in favor of O'Fallon. We're ready to head into the third and final period here of this one, and we'll be back to tell you all about that third period in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking. Conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100.
Once again, we welcome you back to the McKendree Recplex here in O'Fallon. Collinsville being outshot after 2 periods, 21-6. So O'Fallon outshot Collinsville 11-4 in that second period after outshooting the Kahawks 10-2 in period number 1. 4-0 in favor of O'Fallon. Game number 1 of a best-of-3 series between these two clubs. Winner will move on, and the loser will be done for the season. And right now, O'Fallon has a kind of a stranglehold on this first game at 4-0. Collinsville kind of holding their own and looking for a little magic here. Here is Zamoroni. Zamoroni over on the far side board, sends it in the corner. Stinnett tracks it down, but he's got a little company from behind. Is doing a little pushing and shoving over there is Jeremiah Peterson. And now O'Fallon comes away with it. They'll send it back behind their own net. Collinsville trying to poke it away. Nolan Duffy couldn't do that. Rolling puck wouldn't settle down for O'Fallon. And now the Panthers will break it out. Here is Sova. Sova sends it on down the line, then takes a hit up against the boards by Zamoroni. There is Ian Yaxtis, our cameraman's son, Heath Yaxtis, getting into the game for the first time tonight. And Collinsville and Parker sends it up the boards, but not out. A shot towards the goal. That was blocked by Stinnett, but O'Fallon stays with it anyway. And over into the far side face-off circle. What a save there by Radel. Used the stick and the pads. And O'Fallon still relentless on that puck pursuit. Here is O'Fallon once again, and a shot, and that one almost, man, I tell you what, Radel closed the gap in the 5-hole right at the last second. There's a shot from the blue line that goes a little bit wide over here, this near side post, and O'Fallon putting all kinds of pressure on the Collinsville Kahawks right now. Already 4 shots on goal here in the opening minutes of this third period. O'Fallon comes away with it again. Here is Malachi Otero, and then we get a whistle. And looks like we're going to have a penalty. This one's going to go against O'Fallon. So Collinsville will get their first power play of this game. As being ushered into the box is Ethan Eliano. And the Kahawks see what they can do to get back into this game with the man advantage for the first time tonight. Faceoff will come out to the left of Ford. Klein trying to win it. He can't. And O'Fallon comes away with it. They send it back to the blue line into the neutral zone. And Bennett had no idea where the puck was, but he ends up finding it anyway. And we'll start all over again. Here is Jace Ferry. Ferry sends it up, but Kitstein with a little backhander couldn't get enough mustard on it to get it any farther than the blue line. And now Collinsville got to go back and play a little defense, and Kitstein runs head first right into the boards. Over here into this near side corner it goes. A little pushing and shoving going on after the fact. And here comes Collinsville. Here is Lincoln Duffy. Duffy comes in over here on this right side. Circles into the face-off circle and then gets bumped off the puck. Goes back behind the net. Collinsville trying to stay with it. They do. Here is Bennett. Bennett over into the far side corner trying to wrestle the puck away. It comes up the boards and it'll find Kitstein. 1:10 left to go in the man advantage for Collinsville. Kitstein got shoved into the boards once again. Here is Klein. Nice little spinorama. High slot shot. That one goes high and wide. And O'Fallon comes away with it. And they'll send it all the way down the ice to relieve some of that power play pressure. Under a minute to go in the man advantage here for Collinsville. 11:15 left to go here in the third period. As time right now not on the side of the Kahawks. We're in the third and Collinsville trails by 4. Kahawks trying to break out of their own end. They will. Here is Lincoln Duffy once again. This time he comes up the left side. Stopped at the blue line. And Zamoroni unable to hold it in. O'Fallon will send it all the way back down the ice, and we're down to 25 seconds left here in this man advantage for the Kahawks. Little spin over there by Ferry. He'll retain possession of the puck. Send it up to the blue line. Now into the neutral zone. Klein didn't know where the puck was and had to retreat. Here is Bennett. Bennett comes in. Near side face-off circle. Will take a ride back behind the O'Fallon net. and come out into the far side face-off circle. Lost the puck. O'Fallon gets it, and short-handed. O'Fallon trying to score another goal, and we're going to have a save, and I'm surprised that there wasn't a penalty call with a little hooking going on there. Now back up to Lincoln Duffy. Duffy comes in on the right side, takes a shot, and a blocker save over there by Ford. Puck goes into the corner. Trying to send it out, O'Fallon is. Hens keeps it in. Comes down into the face-off circle, but unable to control the puck was Lincoln Duffy. Ended up rolling down his stick, and O'Fallon comes away with it again. Man advantage over for Collinsville, so we're back to 5-on-5 hockey, eh? And all the way down the ice, that's going to be tipped, and the icing is waved off. Ford will go gather the puck down and give it up to Peterson. Peterson back behind his own net. 4-0 in favor of O'Fallon. Collinsville being outshot 26-7. 9.5 minutes left to go here in this third period. O'Fallon back on the attack. Here is Vale. Vale into the near side elbow it goes, being shadowed over there by his opposing number 88. That's Trevor Parker. Zamoroni couldn't find the loose handle on the puck, and O'Fallon will poke at it, and Stinnett will come up with it. Stinnett, he's going to be a fun guy to watch over the next few years. Takes a shot, saved by Ezra Ford. Over into the corner it goes. O'Fallon gets there first. Now Noah Lee trying to track the puck down. He can't. Zamoroni will send it back to where it came from, but O'Fallon will take over from there. Up to Vale, off the boards, and into the neutral zone it goes. Zagorski came right off the bench and found the pucks right in his skate. Parker, he'll send it on over now for Hens. Hens across the line, trying to gather the puck for a shot. Couldn't do it. It got shoved in offside, but didn't last very long. Now O'Fallon comes out. Centering pass will miss the stick of its intended target, which was Chase Green. And now Kyle Lee back behind his own net will send it up the boards, but it's picked off there, and a centering pass was a little too hot to handle there for Maxwell. And back out to Green. Green banked that off of the backside of his teammate there, Brady Gatchell. Gatchell scored the first goal of this game, and since then, 3 straight, natural hat trick, if you will, by Colton Miller. 2 goals in the first, 2 goals in the second by O'Fallon. And back into the neutral zone it goes. Picked up there by Green. Green will send it up right in front of the penalty boxes. Teammate of his will send it all the way down the ice, and that's an icing call because he was in front of his own penalty box, not the Collinsville penalty box, so that'll stop the clock with 7:57 left to play here in this third period. Glad that you're with us here. Our last game of the week. Did the National Signing Day thing last night at the auditorium at Collinsville High School. Had 18 athletes signing to go to 14 different colleges. That was a lot of fun. We're back at some action next week, though. Girls basketball on Monday. Playoffs. Collinsville versus Edwardsville from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Alton and Granite City will play the first game of their regional semifinal at 6 o'clock, and then Collinsville and Edwardsville will take to the floor there at Virgil Fletcher right after that game. So Alton and Granite City at 6, Collinsville, Edwardsville at 7:30. Boys seeds came out today in Class 4A basketball play. Collinsville got the number 1 seed, and most likely will be taking on, I think, Granite City. Schedule comes out tomorrow, so it's all just speculation at this point. Here's O'Fallon, already up 4-0. Shot and a save by Radial. He'll close up the pads and not let any rebound come out. That'll stop the clock with 7:34 left to play here in this third period. 4-0 in favor of O'Fallon. Face-off will come out to the right of Radel. Collinsville wins that one, but O'Fallon pokes the puck, and a shot never made it toward the goal, or toward it. It did, not on the goal. Another opportunity here for O'Fallon. Yaxis poked that puck away, and Collinsville will send it into the O'Fallon zone. Trying to chase it down there is Stinnett, but he couldn't get there, and O'Fallon, they get there first, and over to Matthews it goes, and sent all the way back up to the guy with the hat trick here tonight, Colton Miller. Goals number 10, 11, and 12 for him on the year. And O'Fallon back to work through neutral ice. Trying to get around Bennett. That didn't work out very well, and trying once again is Turner. He'll send it back behind the Collinsville net. The access is back there, so is Bennett. Bennett is the one who comes up with it. He'll send it off the boards and back into the neutral zone and beyond. Over to the far side now, back into the face-off circle here. Has the McKendree logo on it. Here is Vale. Vale trying to weave his way through a little traffic. Did so momentarily, but then Collinsville closed ranks on him. Here is Hens for the Kahawks. He'll send it all the way down the ice, and that is tipped as well. So another icing that was waved off. We're down to 6:15 left to play here in this third period. Collinsville trailing 4-0. And O'Fallon will send the puck back all the way down the ice, and that one will be an icing call. Barely got across the red line there at the last minute. It won't be long until all the winter sports will be over, and then we'll have a little bit of a break before we get into baseball, softball, girls soccer, and boys volleyball season. All that starts up in the middle of March. And I'm hoping we're not wasting all this beautiful weather that we've had here this week in the month of February, and then by the time we get to the middle of March, we're going to be back in the deep freeze. That usually does happen a few times. Everything's outside except obviously for boys volleyball. Another icing call against O'Fallon. Looking forward to a baseball season. Ethan Bagwell. Talked to him last night when I interviewed everybody that came off the stage on signing day. I said, what are you pumping these days, buddy? What are you getting up to with that left arm of yours or right arm of yours? And he's like 96. So that should be fun. Mizzou recruit going to Mizzou. There's a battle up against the near side boards, and then the puck squirts out, ends up going back behind the O'Fallon net. And then getting taken off the puck was Kitstein. Collinsville sends it back down, but they were offside, so they had to come across the blue line. Now they're back trying to wrestle the puck away, but O'Fallon sends it up, but not out. Collinsville will keep it in, well, at least for a moment. That moment's gone. Off of a skate onto the stick of Ferry. Ferry for the Kahawks. He'll send it down and head back out. Let the rest of his guys catch up. O'Fallon will come away with the puck again as we approach 5 minutes left to play here in this third period. And that one is offside. Unable to really control the puck there was Maxwell, and meanwhile, Sova was already in the zone. I like these new third alternative jerseys that Collinsville has on. They got the little cross stitch going on with the little laces right around the neck. I like the logo on the front as well. Might have to give myself one of those. I think these O'Fallon jerseys are pretty new too. Those are pretty sharp. There's a giveaway and an opportunity. Off the post it goes. Another chance and a save by Radel. And Collinsville will send the puck right over their own bench. Everybody ducking. Duck, duck, goose. 4:51 left to play here in this third period. O'Fallon, 2 goals in the first, 2 in the second. No scoring yet here in the third by anyone. Kahawks being outshot 29-8. So the Kahawks have 2 shots on goal here in this third period so far, and that matches the 2 shots on goal they had in the entire first period. And a shot and a goal. Had to open my mouth there about no goals being scored here in this third period, but Scott Stolze took care of that. And O'Fallon now out front 5-0. That one comes with 4:45 left to play here in this third period. Here is Noah Lee for Collinsville. Gets it over to the far side for Bennett. Bennett will sweep the puck all the way in. They'll wave off icing because that was off of an O'Fallon stick. And time is running out here for Collinsville. And that means that they're going to have to find a way to win Monday night or else their season will be over. Zamoroni backhands it, but that'll find the skates of Otero. And Otero stays with it, puts a shot on goal, saved by Radel. Loose puck in front, knocked away momentarily by Collinsville. And then Simmons tried to poke the puck away, but Collinsville stays with it once again, or O'Fallon stays with it once again. Otero with a backhand shot over to the guy who just scored the goal, Scott Stolze. And now Stolze with it again. He'll put a shot toward the goal. That's blocked out by the leg of Bennett. And then in front of the goal, it's picked up there, excuse me, by Simmons. And Simmons will sweep it around the boards over here on the near side. Well, Fallon, they stay with it, though. Here is Bennett. He stops that puck from entering the crease. Noah Lee pokes at the puck, sends it into the neutral zone, so Fallon will have to retrace their steps and get everybody back on side. 3:25 left to play here in this third period. Well, Fallon winning 5-0, out shooting Collinsville 31-8 in the process. Here is Bennett. He'll send it over to Zamoroni. Zamoroni trying to work his way around Vale, but Vale poked that stick in the right time at the right spot and comes away with the puck. Now he's being poked off of the puck as well, but he manages to stay with it. Comes back around, trying a wraparound shot, and there in front instead. Goal number 4 of the night for Colton Miller. And O'Fallon has extended that lead to 6-0. So Colton Miller with 4 goals here tonight, including a natural hat trick. And O'Fallon, if there was any doubt before, there is no doubt now, will win game number 1 of this 3-game series. Of course, you only have to win 2, or else there will be no game 3 if Collinsville can't win on Monday. Parker with it. Jack Valley put that puck right under the stick of Miller, and Miller made no mistake. Here is Yaxis with a shot. That goes well wide over on the far side post. Hens whiffed on it. Kind of forgot to take the puck with him and left the puck sitting right where it sat when he lifted the stick up to take a shot. That one's in offside, and we'll bring it back to the neutral zone for a face-off with 2:28 left to play here in this third period. Just across the blue line, far side face-off dot, won by Collinsville. And Parker lost the puck as he was trying to travel forward with it, but Duffy, he'll find the puck and send it back into the neutral zone. And then banked off the boards right in front of the Kahok bench, picked up there by Lincoln Duffy. Duffy will come in, looking to travel with the puck instead of shooting it around, trying to do a little dump and chase. Simmons, he's trying to battle it around, or excuse me, that's Hens, right at the end of the Kahok, or the O'Fallon bench. Zagorski finds it, but sends it over to Duffy, and Duffy will take out one of the O'Fallon players instead of playing the puck. And now Collinsville trying to poke at it was Parker. O'Fallon, they'll come away with it once again, trying a little sneaker-rama over there on that near side post. That didn't work. And O'Fallon will bring the puck back into the neutral zone and start all over again with their offensive push. But we're under 2 minutes to play, so it's pretty much a done deal now that O'Fallon's going to win game 1. Collinsville pokes at the puck, pops up into the air. Finding it once again was Parker, but he tried the old turnaround spinorama slap shot into the zone, and he was still spinning when he did. Here is Lincoln Duffy. Duffy backhands it up to the blue line, but not out. O'Fallon brings it right back in. High slot over into the faceoff circle. Goes wide on the shot there. Otero, he's going to track it down. He'll skate around parallel with the blue line. Gets out of the way of one. A shot and a goal off of Radel, and then it ran down his jersey. And when it hit the ice, it took a bounce and rolled right between his legs. And O'Fallon has a 7-0 lead. And a running clock now will continue things. Otero gets his first goal of the game. And it came with about a minute left as the clock continues to run since the mercy rule is now in effect. And the faceoff will come out to the left of Radel. One there by Noah. Collinsville will send the puck all the way down the ice, and Ford will stop it, so he knows that the clock's not going to stop anyway, so he might as well just stop the puck, give it to a teammate, and let things continue here. Final seconds, getting ready to tick off the clock here. O'Fallon's going to win this one by a score of 7-0. And Collinsville will be facing elimination on Monday night from the RP Lumber Center. 6:15 face-off for that one. Again, we will not have that game for you, as we'll have a little Lady Kahok basketball playoff for you, but that's going to do it for this one. O'Fallon wins game 1 by a score of 7-0. Collinsville will try to regroup and see what they can do with the action at the RP Lumber Center on Monday night. So Collinsville loses 7-0. We're back at you, as I mentioned, on Monday, but don't forget, Zach Roseman has the call of Saturday's basketball game as the boys take on Chatham Glenwood from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Thank you very much, Mr. Heath Yaxis, for taking care of the camera for us. And that's going to do it for our coverage here tonight. Everybody, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Thursday. Good night.